never, ever do what Wes Watson has just done. What's cracking, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. New video. Last night, I watched the video by Bubba. You guys, go and check out that video. And I can honestly say that I was blown away by the stupidity of the actions and words of Wes Watson. This morning I wake up, I'm getting ready to put out content, and what do I see? John Bravo put out more of the same incident with Wes Watson. So let me go ahead and clarify, first of all, which incident I'm referring to. And I think you're going to be blown away. So, as a lot of us know already, Wes Watson has a civil litigation pending. The victim in the gym incident involving Wes and 4 or 5 of his client friends, I don't know what to call them, because I don't think he hangs around with any of them anymore, right? The victim in that incident filed a lawsuit. And Wes is so criminally unsophisticated that he allowed himself to get put in a position where the civil trial, let me take that back, not the civil trial, depositions have now been taken related to that incident, and he allowed this to happen before his criminal trial. So everything that's being said in these depositions, I'm sure there may be interrogatories after. I doubt it, because he's out here in the streets and he can be deposed. So he was just deposed by the plaintiff's counsel, and he completely blew it. Every hook that a suckerfish could bite on to destroy himself, that's what Wes did. You can tell by the deposition, by the questions asked by the plaintiff's attorney, that they are going to use a very emotionally charged subject to paint Wes in the worst possible light. And Wes is falling for it the whole way. The attorney, apparently his name is Todd, because Wes cusses him out by his name. He talks bad about him. But the plaintiff's attorney in the Bubba video, he's really stuck on the use of one word. That word is the word toad. And Wes Watson, instead of keeping his cool and saying, hey, you know what? I lost my temper and I used a derogatory term that I shouldn't have used. Instead of that, and maybe trying to salvage some type of remorse from a jury when they see these certain things, no, he went ballistic. He lied about the term. And, you know, there's going to be people, oh, why are you saying this? Listen, in California, in the penal system in California, and you know it's trickled out to the streets. There are people, there's a certain race that uses the term toad as an extremely derogatory term towards blacks. Wes happens to be from that race. Wes happens to have done time in the California Department of Corrections. I can pretty much guarantee that if that civil litigation winds up in a courtroom before a judge and jury, the plaintiff's attorney will bring in an ISU or an IGI cop from the California Department of Corrections to give the definition of the word toad. And I'm sure that they are going to try to use the deposition, the video footage of Wes Watson denying what the word means, redefining it, and redefining it in a way where he went berserk. He completely lost it on an attorney during a deposition, right? He was asked about another very, very derogatory term that he used when he was hanging out with Jack Doherty. And it was directed, once again, towards a black person. Again, instead of saying he made a mistake, which even when, you know, as a lifer in the California Department of Corrections, there's certain words you know, well, you learn, you don't use before the board. One of them is the word mistake. Basically, a mistake is when you make a decision not knowing what the outcome could be. Using those words aren't a mistake. They're poor choices. And he could have said, I made a poor choice of words. I was angry. But in both times, Wes Watson tried to lie. When that didn't work, he threw a tantrum. A grown-ass man throwing a tantrum. On the record, under oath. That's what's going to hurt him, is he was under oath, saying things that a lot of people are going to be able to disprove. And I think he's forgetting that in the tape of the actual incident in the gym, Wes Watson uses the N-word on more than one occasion. So the plaintiff's attorney has this guy using racial slurs during a physical attack, and now has him on deposition redefining racial slurs. John Bravo's video that he did this morning, in that part, they asked Wes about inviting people to come and fight him. In Bubba's they do too, but I want to talk a little bit about John's video. In John Bravo's video, they ask him about inviting people, and he denies that. Even though those of us that have been roasting him, reacting to his videos, laughing at his videos, we've heard him say the address to Elevation Gym, pull up. If you're afraid that you're gonna get jumped, wait till I come outside and follow me to my car. But just pull up, and I'm gonna destroy you. He forgets those videos are out there. He forgets they came out of his mouth, and he's claiming that it's AI. It's not really him. He claimed should not know who John Bravo is, even though he DM'd John Bravo. And then it's in this video. Make sure you go watch Bubba and John's videos. I personally wish I would have been able to get my hands on the deposition papers to go over them. While I was incarcerated, I got 3 certifications or 3 certificates in paralegal studies, personal injury tort law, civil litigation. So I would have liked to read the deposition just to see certain things, but it's obvious the plaintiff's attorney, the plaintiff's whole case is on Wes Watson calling people out and being racist. Wes Watson's reaction is definitely making his attorney's job a whole lot harder. And if this is how Wes is going to act in a civil trial, I think it's because he doesn't understand all of this stuff can be used against him in the criminal trial. Now, I know his criminal attorney is going to fight against anything and everything that they're going to want to use. And I'm sure he counseled Wes on how to respond. And look at what Wes did. Wes Watson. I know he created S-Corps. He bragged on several occasions about creating S-Corps so that nothing of his can be touched. He won't lose money. He won't lose this. He won't lose that. Well, that theory is about to get tested, Wes. That's my video for today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Everybody, please be safe, be smart, and tell the ones you love that you love them, man. I'm out of here.